I'll read the order on Council Park. I leave it to the pledge, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, bless your heart. Don't give up rest today.
Honey, no.
Blue top or white top? Doesn't matter.
We good. Thank you.
Can we get some pizza?
I'll be right back.
Bring the wings to me. We've been a meeting out there.
Councilor Brown.
Here.
Councilor Weaver.
Here.
Councilor Broughton.
Here.
Councilor Watson.
Here.
Councilor Park.
Here.
Mayor Love.
Here.
We have a forum to do business.
Approval of the April 23rd minutes.
We have a motion to approve the minutes of the April 23rd meeting.
Motion by Councilor Watson and a second by Councilor Broughton to approve the minutes of the April 23rd regular meeting. Is there any discussion or any changes? Hearing none. Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Weaver?
Yes.
Councilor Broughton?
Yes.
Councilor Watson?
Yes.
Councilor Barton?
Yes.
Motion passes, our motion carries, and the minutes are approved.
I want to welcome our visitors here today. I ask for blue, Mr. Stephen Smith. Glad to see you. Stephen is our conductor on the train, so if you need a ride, that's the man. Next is approval of the agenda. Are there any additions or deletions? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay? Ayes have it. Under new business is approval of the accounts payable for April 2018.
We have a motion to do accounts payable for the month of April 2018. Second.
Motion by Councilor Watson, second by Councilor Broughton, to approve the accounts payable for April of 2018. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Weaver?
Yes.
Councilor Broughton?
Yes.
Councilor Watson?
Yes.
Councilor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the accounts payable are approved.
I will call the city clerk to discuss the next item.
We have an abandoned roadway that's known as Finley Avenue. It's off of Alco Drive. It used to be a part of Alco Drive, and once they straightened that out a long time ago, over 70 years ago, that became incorporated more or less just a little short piece of street. I'll show you, it's right here. You can see it's just a short piece of street from Scott Street down to and connects back into Alco Drive. You have a few homes there along. Those people have been maintaining that Finley Avenue as part of their loans for over 70 years. It's just grass, and you can see a little bit of where, tracks from cars going on it, but it's I think just part of their yard. But they're requesting that roadway be vacated by the city and deeded over to those landowners.
Well, this is to set a public hearing date,
Thus to set a public hearing date.
and what's the date?
And the date is, would be
June 20th.
June 25th at 4:30 p.m. at the regular meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 18-0514.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Weaver, second by Councilor Barton, to approve resolution 18-0514. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Weaver?
Yes.
Councilor Broughton?
Yes.
Councilor Watson?
Yes.
Councilor Barton.
Yes.
Motion carries, and the resolution to vacate Finley Avenue is approved.
Next item is to approve the NWPP report for the Brewton Lagoon, resolution number 180514-1, and this is what an annual
It's an annual report that's done by the superintendent of the utilities and an engineer, and is approved certified by the engineer.
I have a motion that we approve resolution number 180514-1.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Watson, second by Councilor Barton to approve resolution number 18-0514-1. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Weaver?
Yes.
Councilor Roth?
Yes.
Councilor Watson?
Yes.
Councilor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the resolution to approve the report on the Brewton Lagoon is approved.
It's the same report for the North Brewton Lagoon, resolution number 180514-2.
Mayor, I'm also supposed to approve resolution number 18-0514-2.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Broughton, second by Councilor Barton, to approve resolution 18-0514-2. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Weaver?
Yes.
Councilor Broughton?
Yes.
Councilor Watson?
Yes.
Councilor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the resolution to approve the report for the North Brewton Lagoon is approved.
Next time I want to call on Scott Pate to give us an update on the arcade and on the rodeo.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. The arcade is within 3 to 4 weeks of being ready to open. The games are ordered. We have 12 games coming, and the coin changing machine because we're going to use tokens. The walls, the cabinets, and all that is out. The walls have been changed around some. We've closed in the sitting area for an indoor party venue, a small venue. The
Birthday or something?
yeah, like birthday parties, that kind of thing. So next will be the flooring and the door going into the cafe. That's on order, and then we'll change all the flooring out. And the game room, first week in June, second week in June at the latest.
Did you look into the ball thing that
I have not looked into the ball yet, but me and Phyllis did talk about the sign today. And that should be no problem with the ball or the sign. I saw them last week on Amazon, but we didn't get into the ball today.
Okay.
But-
So that was you reflecting all the time?
Yeah.
Just to add light on it.
But that's kind of where we stand on the game room. So it should be the first week, second week in June at the very latest.
And this is going to be managed by the people that run the...
Yes, Miss Tanya's gonna oversee.
Have y'all gotten to the times that y'all yet?
No, sir, we have not gotten into that yet, since we're still about a month out. Me and her sit down within the next week or so and be sure what, and of course, that'll be varying according to usage. If it's used, the times may increase. If it's not, then they may decrease a little bit, according to the usage. She said she was flexible with that she didn't mind changing. Because, she appreciated what the city's done to build that for the community, and she wanted it to be well utilized, so. And the rodeo arena.
As far as the
But actually not the arcade, but with all the extracurricular activity going on at the Dogwood Hills, is there any plans to expand the kitchen? Handle the people that might.
There is a small area there to expand the kitchen. Anything other than that would have to go back through engineering and everything else because of the way the building was built. But there is a small area there that could be knocked out with minimal work, to expand it, but it wouldn't give her very much more room either. I mean, it would give her about twice the size of this table,
That's not much room.
and that's not much extra room. So, with that, you'd have to have the engineering and go back into that again to change the building that much.
Okay. Let me just get back to mayor and council, we'll talk about that.
Now, you say you putting up doors, so you gonna close off the restaurant?
Well, with the racket from the games, if you were sitting in the restaurant trying to eat, so we're putting in double doors so that it'll help with the sound.
Okay.
Yeah, double glass doors, and we also put double glass doors in the sitting area and close that. And we put double doors on the back because the games couldn't get in there with what we had to start with.
All right.
And also so she could see.
See that?
Yeah, we've got the cameras, now we've got 5 cameras, so she's got visibility, we've got her screen in there so she can see the parking lot, the back area, and all the inside of the building. Any other questions on the game room?
Okay.
On the arena itself is complete. There's a little painting to be done once the mud runs over. They couldn't paint it this coming weekend because of that. On the roping chutes in that area. But as far as the arena is painted, the arena is done. Out Saddle Club is set up for the first Saturday in June, which will be the 2nd, June the 2nd. And Appleton has requested it for the first Saturday of each month through November. We've had, Mr. Bell has shown interest. There's some ladies out of Robertsdale that's messaged me on Facebook, seeing that Appleton's using it now. They messaged me wanting to do something one night a
So you
week.
getting contract from each other?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There'll be a contract from each one of those. Once that is, once they say what dates they want it, then they'll sign it. The rental group use agreement.
I'm
with
sure
y'all.
we need to go ahead and get contracts as soon as we can.
Oh, yeah, Appleton will. Appleton was just waiting, the one y'all did 2 weeks ago. They were just waiting on that. They're ready to sign for the rest of the year.
I know, what if, I want to just take my horse out there and practice?
It's fine. As far as we've seen right now, there's no reason that they couldn't.
Okay, have you got any rules, times, anything posted?
Now, I haven't posted anything yet on that, because, like I said, everything's still locked up down there right now. But that was the next thing was, now that it looks like it's gonna be rainy this week, that was actually one of my trips this week, was to go look at some of the other arenas and what they have posted. The ladies in Bayonet and the ladies in Baker have been real helpful. Both of those associations have.
I know that the gate we put up at E.O. Wilson, you can bring a horse through the side.
Mhm.
The gate, have we finished the gate?
It's up, but it's not painted, so they're not closing it yet.
But if it was closed, is
Yes,
it got a
sir.
place that you
Yes,
can bring a
sir.
horse to the
Sidewalk.
side of it too?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, the sidewalk, they come right in and then right down. But,
So you wouldn't get trapped in there?
yeah, you wouldn't get trapped by it. And the next thing will be the bleachers.
The next thing, what now?
The next thing at the arena site will be the bleachers, be the next major thing. That should be toward the end of the summer. The plans, they're in the drawing now. The plans, I'm supposed to get the plans in the next couple of weeks on the dirt work that'll need to be done and the concrete work for the bleachers to be put on. And they're about 150, 170, but I can't remember how many, it's 10-row bleachers, seat 900 something folks.
Okay.
So, and smaller stuff that we're just doing is the bathrooms, the new toilets and stuff, repaint them. We're gonna do a little work in the concessions, but I think they would be better off as far as health department wise and all to do those trailers, to do vendor trailer type. Because that concessions would need way too much to get in there.
And I guess any new lights we're putting up, we're doing LED lights.
Yeah, we will whenever, but right now we don't have to replace any. We fixed them for the rodeo, and everything's doing good right now, so. But yeah, whenever it comes time,
That's what we do.
that's what we'll do. If it gets to the point where we cover it, then, that would be where you really need to do your major lighting work then.
Scott, let me ask you
Yes,
a
sir.
question. One, I know the mayor was saying something about when to ride a horse down there
Yes,
on
sir.
Saturday. If Apple Saddle Club gonna get this thing, would they have it for the whole day, a couple of hours?
Appleton's usually starts after lunch. The way they did it, whenever they had their saddle club, I forget how many years, I think it was like 30-something years. They started at 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the afternoon. So they didn't start getting there at about 2 or 3 o'clock. So, as far as recreational use, could be on that morning, before.
But that's what I'm asking, I mean, if we gonna start leasing it out to everybody that wanna rent, what I'm saying, what I'm looking at, what we're gonna have, we got a arena,
Mhm,
which everybody, cousin and brother want one.
mhm.
So we have one in Brewton now. So these clubs are coming here and want to lease this place here.
Mhm.
But if we got a recreational use person, citizen,
Mhm.
you gotta come to the deal.
What most of them do is on, they'll have like, usually Saturdays are booked. They'll have like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays set up for the recreational use. Tuesday night is usually set up for practice on like your barrels, and Thursday night be set up for practice like on your roping, if we get, a roping association that, a group of ropers that wants to start using. That's the way Baker and Bayonet do theirs. Jay, of course, they don't use theirs much other than for the rodeo, and then once the rodeo's over, Jays will grow up until the fall to their next rodeo, and then they'll go back in and work on it. But most of them do it that way. They set certain nights. And once it gets closer to time for it to be open, Phyllis is working on a website now to where we can post it on the website for the arena. This is what days it is open. And most everybody, because we're working on, most everybody, as far as your practices and all, that's going to be at night. So anybody that's got the luxury of being off in the daytime, there's not going to be anybody down there from 8 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon as far as an organized type event on a weekday.
Right. But what I'm saying, but like I said again, when you say about people being off, a lot of people be off on weekends, I can go right
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Well, see, Sundays, we don't have much on Sundays. And as far as the barrel community, there's no 2-day barrel events. So if they're using it,
Riding on P.O. Wilson, which you can.
But that's what I'm saying too, man. I don't think, what I'm saying is, we about to, we've been getting the rodeo business, point blank. But we're using citizens' money to do this.
Mhm.
We will let these organizations, Appleton Saddle Club, Appleton,
Mhm.
that's in the county.
Mhm.
So what I'm saying is, but if the citizen, Joe citizen want to use that, I don't think we should book or something out to do. Be open to the public. We look at that, don't just
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the weekend,
Yeah.
Leave a date open on a weekend for the
Yeah.
citizens ride.
Yeah.
And if they're not using it, they won't work with you, but get them a first part of it, something. That's
Yeah.
my personal preference.
Yeah.
Because we finna get into something, like I live in a small area, like you said, Jay does there, just a rodeo. We finna get into something where we have a lot of people start using this facility.
Yeah, I really do believe it. I've had several messages on Facebook from folks
They wanna use it.
that want me to use
Which
it.
one they use it, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
It comes to the point where these organizations wanna use it.
Yeah,
citizens
that's-
can't use it, and then I got a problem.
And like I said, that's where I was using Baker and Bayonet as my guides on how they do it,
Right.
so that they are fair to, they do get events booked in, but they do also leave dates open for the
So
citizens.
citizens, right, that's why I'm getting this down. Okay, thank you.
Have you got McConaughey yet to set up a Facebook page on?
No, I haven't gotten Connie on Facebook.
You might be able to do it on the arcade and this.
Yes, we will.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Scott, let's go back to your vendor. You have laid-on vendors for each event?
The event would be, the vendor for the event would be strictly up to the, whoever's leased it.
Okay,
They would be responsible for that.
okay.
You're not gonna have the concession stand law, will you?
That's strictly to whoever leases it.
Okay.
Any other questions? Thank y'all.
Thank you.
All right, this weekend is the Mud Run And Councilman
Barton.
Watson was going to run, but we had to remind him that we have the League of Municipalities Convention this weekend, so
I can't make it.
maybe next year we won't have a conflict in dates. But I would like to thank Debbie Pugh and the entire Chamber of Commerce. I thought they did a great job on the gospel sing. And if you missed it, you missed a good time and some really good singing. And I look forward to next year on that.
So you're committed to next year already? Can go on record and say you're gonna do one?
I hope so. That would be up to the Finley.
There you go, thank you.
Are there other comments or?
Memorial Day is our next meeting, right? How we gonna do?
We've already set up for the next day.
Okay,
Yeah,
I forgot, okay.
We voted for that like back in January.
Yes, I forgot that, thank you.